Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Splitting Hairs, the Hairdressers podcast from freesaloneducation.com, which I never remember to say. I've decided that I always forget something, and that's probably one of the most important things I should remember is this podcast is live on freesaloneducation.com and YouTube, and we're recording it for iTunes, so you can get it on there. Look up Splitting Hairs and also the Hairdressers podcast. You can look up Free Salon Education, and you'll find it on there. But this is basically the only podcast for hairdressers that's live for sure. And so we're happy to be here. You got Drea with me. I got Brian. I'm Matt, and we're gonna share some industry news with you guys. We want to talk about what's going on, what happened at the AMAs with hair, and some new products that are coming out. So let's kick it off. I want to talk about definitely subscribe to us if you're not subscribed, and also follow us on Facebook. Drea's on Facebook right now. She's going to be typing some questions out there for everyone, but follow us at Gratitude Salon Education, and you can also follow us on Twitter at Salon Education. So, and Instagram is _Matt Beck.
Hairstyle, H-A-I-R-E.
Dre Day.
I like to get those out at the beginning because you never know if they're going to hang out till the end.
Hey,
so
exactly.
let's just get it out of the way. So, okay. Now let's talk about, I want to get some questions from social media. These papers are all out of order. There we go.
Brian, why did you do that?
I like to keep it fun.
That's fine. So we got Derek McMaster from Facebook. He says, any advice on cutting extensions to make them blend with hair? Now, my personal thing is if you're going to cut extensions or a wig, you're not going to cut it the same as you would cut normally. Some extensions you can, but you're not going to get a precise haircut with extensions from my experience with them. So what I find is techniques like the teasing technique, cutting them dry to create that blend works really well for me. You guys have anything?
Yeah, I always cut extensions dry. I've been to a couple extension classes where they recommend using a razor to help blend them. I just don't like a razor on dry hair. I think it feels awful. Makes a weird noise, but it does. It bothers me.
That's
it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, that's like kind of what it is to me.
I hate the sound, so I never do it.
Fair enough. I worked a lot with clip-in extensions, and with those, they're not going to be in the exact same place every single time. So I almost felt like there was no reason to kill myself to make sure it was perfectly in the same spot because it's never going to be in that spot again. So I actually did do just a lot of like almost concave layering with razor on dry. Sorry, glad you weren't there to hear it.
Hi.
But really just to give it sort of a blended but not necessarily precise kind of end result so that when they stick them in their own hair wherever, it sort of blends in.
Yeah.
All
right. That's official.
Check
Off the list. Rosina says, can you please share with me what the ratio of Synchrolift to developer was that Brian used on his ombre balayage technique?
Actually, with the Synchrolift, it's probably the one lightener that I don't mess around with the manufacturer suggestion because I like the consistency that you get when you do the manufacturer suggestion, which I believe is a rounded scoop of Synchrolift to 2 ounces of developer.
Yeah, that tends to always be a nice creamy consistency. And the good thing about you can't play around with Lightener, and I think a lot of people try to just add whatever. But sometimes when you do that, it expands.
Right.
And you're going to get more running. You're going to get waterier Lightener. So you could get dripping, bleeding, all of that. So it's really not a good idea to try to mess with it too much. I know as hairdressers, we like to get really, creative and change things like rules don't apply. But sometimes it's good to follow the rules and understand that, it could affect your outcome on it. But, sometimes we do play with it a little bit, I guess.
Right. But I suggest, try following the rules first, see if it works, and then go from there. Don't just assume that you know better than the people who made it.
Right. Exactly. All right, now we got Michael Taylor, who is always an avid he adds a lot of content to our Facebook and everything. We enjoy what he writes. So he had a good question last week for us that said, what branches of current social media web do you find the most helpful, efficient, rewarding for promoting yourselves and your business? Facebook, Twitter, Google, Yelp, et cetera, et cetera. I still feel as though word of mouth is really my favorite of all, but I am giving it a good go on Facebook, which actually I've noticed he has been. And we've only known him for a little bit, but he does post very often. And I think he posts interesting things. So he said, walk-in business seems to be a thing of the past with the growth of internet. It seems in this current market, having web presence is the only way to grow a new business. But which online outlets beyond a salon website have driven the most traffic through your doors? And I'm going to say, because I take care of all the social media for the salon for the most part, and our website, honestly, the website is the biggest thing. You have to have the best looking website in town. And I know that it's beyond a website, but we use a company called Wix, and it's awesome because you can just easily put together a website. Anyone can do it. And it just works really well for us. Like last night, I updated it with our Black Friday specials in 3 minutes, so just keeping current. That's the thing. You can't have a website for your salon that always looks the same. And the same goes with your social media. If you're trying to grow Facebook, you got to keep it current. You got to keep adding content to it and trying new things. I think the biggest reward for us has been, I would say, the website more than I don't think we get a lot of clients from social media. No, YouTube has helped.
I think there's a difference between what's going to work as far as building the brand of the salon and then what's going to help individual stylists. Because I know my big thing that's helped me the past couple of years is, you come to find out which clients have their own little presence on social media.
Yeah.
So I just sort of make sure to throw in there, oh, this is a really great blowout, new color. This better be your next, profile picture, whatever. And then it ends up happening, and you kind of stalk it a little bit and see people ask, oh, I like that. Where'd you go? And I've actually gotten a pretty decent little branch out from that.
That's perfect, because that is exactly that's the problem with what people do on social media, is that they're always posting, like, come in and get a haircut. I'm not busy. I'm not free. I'm free right now. Come on in. And no one's going to come in and take advantage of that. But if you post ideas on your current client, I think that's a great idea. That's something that can work. I don't think.
But I think, like I said, that's a little bit more of an individual stylist basis.
Right.
Like, he's got to do what he's got to do social media or internet-wise for the salon.
Right.
But then push the people within the salon.
But I think our job as running social media for the salon is more communicating with the current guests that we have.
Right.
And building that up and getting them to post on your Facebook. So posting pictures of celebrities or whatever and get their reaction to it. And then their friends are going to see that on yours. Their friends need to be jealous of what they're doing with you. And that's going to make them want to come to you.
Like, I'll snag a picture with them and then tag them in it so that their friends see on their page and be like, oh, I want to have fun with my hairdresser or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good trick.
You have a lot of fun with your clients.
It's a true story. It's got to be fun. It is fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. Okay. So hopefully, Michael, I hope that helps you out. I think that Google, you need to make sure that you have your whole Google page filled out. It should be pretty. Google is the number one way that people research. You don't like that I say pretty. Google is the number one way that people research. So half the salons you go on to, and I look at the other salons in this town, and I love it because I go on there and they don't have a profile whatsoever.
Right.
So I already win. Like my goal is to make sure that I'm always number one on Google. And the way to do that is to use Google products, have YouTube love you, have your Google Plus account set up. All of those things you have to do because that is how Google recognizes you. Otherwise, they don't even know you exist. So you can't just have a web page, put it out there and be number one on Google. Then Yelp, I hate Yelp.
Yeah.
Yelp can go to hell, to be honest. But you got to have it. We have one review up there. We've actually had 25 reviews, but Yelp doesn't think that they're real, so they hide them. Right. But at least the one review we have right now is 5 stars, and it's from like 3 years ago. So what are you going to do about that? But
I was gonna say because I take a lot of the appointments for the salon, and a lot of people say Yelp is the reason why they come in here.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
I know. But
Whatever.
people don't understand what a business goes through on Yelp.
Right.
So I wish Yelp would figure their stuff out because they have a good product, kind of. I mean, they have a good concept of a product. They just need to change it. Please post your thoughts on Yelp below, and hopefully, because I haven't met one person that owns a business that likes Yelp. But and then Twitter, we started tweeting recently. We have almost 100 Twitter followers. I like Twitter because it's helped me connect. Like today, we're going to showcase some products from ColorTrack. So for me, connecting with other businesses, following other businesses, see what's new, what's going on. I like Twitter for that. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to make that transfer into a client relationship, but I have, from this business, from freesaloneducation.com business, I have found that Twitter is great. So that's why I'm on it, and I'm trying to be more active on that. Do you guys tweet?
Not that often. I mean, I think that's going to come down to are you in an area, in a social environment that is real big with Twitter? Because, I mean, different parts of the country, world, everything, your client base might be huge with that. And then, of course, you got to get all up in it. I haven't had much to do with it. I forget that it's there.
Yeah.
But
so Twitter,
I won't knock it.
right. I mean, you can't really go wrong just having a profile on everything. Make sure that tonight, maybe not tonight. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Maybe you're busy tonight. But, go out, spend the weekend, or just a couple hours, and not a couple hours. That's my life.
A few moments.
Spend a half an hour every night and go on and create profiles on everything that you can possibly think of.
Right.
So, and that's the goal, because Google isn't just looking at Google products. They're looking at Yellow Pages. They're looking at all these different super pages, different things that then they're going to suck in all the information to find about your business. So the goal to get people to notice you and to recognize you is to create a profile on everything you can possibly think of. Even if you don't really use it, add pictures, add content, your description, everything, and then your business is going to be more known out there because it's on more things. Right. So I think we got to move on from that. But what did Michael say?
Michael says, perfect answer to my question. Thanks, guys. I agree. Yelp is a mess. LOL.
Awesome. All right. So next one is Nicole, and this one's definitely shot over there towards Brian, and then we'll get Drea's take on it. But she has a question. She says, yes, exclamation point. The new Paul Mitchell Shines XG. I'm guessing she wants to know more about that. Paul Mitchell's coming out with a new color line. It's actually out already. So
the Shines XG, it's the new demi-permanent. I think what's cool about this that has me excited is, if you're working with Paul Mitchell already, then it's cool that we're now getting a demi-permanent that's going to give great blending and up to a level of lift. Most thing that I'm excited about is the actual palette. Like, I'm really, really excited for the V series because finally we're getting an actual violet color that doesn't have a brown base or a red base, because I know I have some clients that have been looking for that, and so I can stop trying to create it and just hoping for it. I'm going to have it. It sort of lives in between where we are right now as far as having like the PM shines and the color. It's definitely a little bit more opaque.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of times I like to, with my guests, do, a full foil of highlights and then go over with the shines, like the actual PM shines, just to sort of marry everything together but still see the highlights. This is going to be a little bit too opaque for that, but the good part of that is it's going to blend out gray really well. It's just...
Yeah,
it's a nice little puzzle piece for fitting right in there.
But what we noticed with it was really shiny.
Yeah.
It did cover the gray really well.
Makes the hair feel really great.
Made the hair feel great. So, I think it's a win. I think every salon should have that product.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we actually have to pick it up.
Whenever we get it.
Okay.
But I have played with it, so I'm not
After
just
the
making
holiday,
this
we
up.
will have Shines XG in the salon. They just got it into our local Cosmoprof. And
is this Thanksgiving holiday or like Valentine's Day holiday?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Depends on how the wind blows. We'll see. Do you have I know, Drea, I don't think you've touched it.
No, I haven't
haven't
actually
felt
played
it?
with it yet.
Right.
But the input that I've been hearing from a lot of my friends in the education
Everyone
world,
else that has it,
everyone else who
except
has
us.
it.
We haven't even got, as educators, we haven't even got it yet.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
it can't be that urgent yet. I mean,
Right.
we haven't even got it in our kit.
But I think what I'm most excited for is to be able to use it on my blondes as far as low lighting, or the ones that want to go a little deeper for the winter, but then I know are going to want to go back to being bright and sunny for
Bright and sunny.
the summer. So
Good call.
So
that's what I'm excited for.
Now I am too.
Okay. So we had a contest that actually we need to start looking through those. We had a contest.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go through and we're going to pick the funniest one. So whatever one makes Drea laugh right now. So Drea, I need
Everything
you
makes
to
Drea
do
laugh.
some research. You're in charge of picking the winner of this.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So the contest was create a caption for this photograph.
That's not Drea. I'd like to point out, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought it was. It's not.
It's not Drea. We actually stole this picture, but
our
it could have.
first.
Whoa! It could have been Drea. 'cause
Well,
it
my
looks
mother
like-
thought it was me.
She did.
She did. I was talking to her after this was posted, and she goes, "Drea, why did you let them do that to your head?"
We should have. We should have
Fooled.
done that to you. Actually, we should have called the cap company and had them send us a fresh cap for you. So this was insert a caption here. So Drea's going to go through them. She'll let us know by the end of Splitting Hairs that who the winner is on that. So just you take a look at this picture. You added a caption to it. There were some pretty funny ones, so she's going to have a hard time. The other thing I want to mention is that our shop is open. We now have a shop.
What?
Yes.
Just in time for Black Friday.
Just in time for Black Friday, which I'm going to announce today that we have 20% off all scissors because the wonderful people from Mizutani said they would love for us to do 20% off for their great customers. So if you go on our store, the coupon code is HOLIDAY, and you type that in, you'll get 20% off. These scissors are actually, I used them. I thought they were over $1,000 scissors. Turns out they're $450 regular price. So $450 and you get 20% off. So you get $90 off of that. Unbelievable. You can hook yourself up with some brand new scissors for the holiday season. So,
they're
I
amazing.
got such an education on scissors. And Kiyoshi from Mizutani said to me, he goes, Matt, I don't want you to send the scissors back to me. I'm going to send you more and more. And just when you have 12 of them, I want you to hold them all up in the air and take a picture.
That's adorable.
I know, it was hilarious. And he gave me such an education on scissors. So I will be creating a video that explains to you why to buy the right pair of scissors. And I know how you make them. I know how the metal is mixed. I know everything now.
Let me know when we get swivels.
Yes, swivels are coming.
All right.
All right. And then we have Black Friday coming up and Small Business Saturday, which most of us have small businesses. And we need to take advantage of Black Friday. So if you look at this flyer, this is one I created yesterday. This is what we're going to run for our salon. So I think it'll be, good information for you guys. We're going to run a gift certificate deal. Drea's laughing. That could be a good sign. What one are you laughing at?
This one still cracks me up because I've been watching them.
Which one? They can't see it.
Oh, sorry. Danielle Parker's. She included photos in her. She included an after photo.
Oh,
as
yeah.
What she,
that one was funny. Okay. So Black Friday sale. We're running a deal on gift certificates. It's going to be if you buy a $100 gift certificate, you get a $20 add-on. So it's a 20% add-on to your gift certificate. And then we're going to do a special price for if you buy a $200 gift certificate, you get $250 on there. We're also going to do 30% off all products Friday and Saturday, which will be hopefully a big deal. I know Brian's clients will jump in on that for sure.
True story.
And then 30% off all pre-ordered blow dryers, irons, anything for the holiday. So 30% off that as well. So that's going to be our big Black Friday deal. If you don't have one yet, you still have today to create one. Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you, child. So you still have time to create one. So make sure that maybe tonight you take that time to create that for your business because you got to, play along with what's going on. All right. Now we're going to move into
Dun, 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 dun.
Trending dresses.
All right. So this week we've had a couple different things up, but we wanted to first talk about the AMAs.
Yes. Ooh.
And our red
And there's
carpet
One
event.
Direction.
There's One Direction.
There's one direction we could take this. Back to this slide. There we go.
I just wanted to give you a preview.
There we
Just a
go.
little preview.
What's coming up? All right.
So we did have some technical difficulties about getting pictures in. So
Yeah, me and Drea have a bad email communication.
I don't know what keeps happening.
It's fine. I found them.
You found them.
I found them for you. So let me know who you want to talk about, and then I'll show you.
All right. We can just go in order, I guess.
Let's just roll them
Let's
all
just-
out.
Yeah, let's just put
Let's
one
just
up.
roll them all
Let's
out.
put
Okay.
one up and then
We
can
got the
talk
screen
about
to
it.
watch.
Let's kick off with. We only have about 8 minutes left, so
Okay.
let's fly
Rihanna's.
through these. We have Rihanna.
Her half done style.
Yay or nay and why?
I hate it because
I hate this.
I do hate it. It has the bobby pins that show. It reminds me of being in beauty school when we were practicing how to wrap a head and we'd go to lunch and then we'd come back and finish it.
She's like, I hate this,
It's just, it's not a style. It's just wrapped up there.
but it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, I get trying to be edgy and all that, but she just looked so elegant that night. I feel like there were other, like doing that with maybe a finger wave set or
Yeah.
something that if you were going to set the pins in there and have the intentional halfway done look, I think there could have been slightly more elegant.
Am I the only one that liked this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was. So, first off, I don't agree with them saying that this is like, ooh, she's so daring. She's so daring. Look at her. She's an icon. I think that's silly, but I think it was kind of cool. It was out of the box a little bit, and I think the bobby pins helped with
Well,
like the style
But
of
that
it.
was the intent, was to do something that this is how it would look about 2 hours before it's done.
Right.
And I just don't know that this was the best set to go with.
Yeah, I would love to know the thought process behind the style, because everyone, I feel like, thinks that she had this all like plan to
probably just
do
wasn't
this.
done.
It was either just
I
not
think
done.
it just wasn't
Yeah,
finished.
But-
I think they ran out of time.
you know what? I think it's cool. I thought it looked cool, and it looked sleek and nice. You know, I'm doing a video on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a video.
All right.
So there you
4
go.
views.
Be ready for that. All right, I can't wait to hear this one.
All right, Taylor Swift. I love it.
Hate it.
Love it.
Why do you hate it,
No.
Brian?
I hate it because you know what? That's actually a much better picture than she looks like normally. I watched the AMAs that night, and I think for someone who was the go-to hair inspiration a couple years ago, she has a haircut that looks like she did it herself. The color looks like it hasn't been done in years, and the style just looks like she blew it out herself on an airplane with the little plug-in blow dryer. It's no.
It does look like before the iron was invented a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little.
It looks like she did all
But-
of this herself.
But you got to look at this is we're hating it, but maybe this is like it is bringing back some of the past in this big hair. It reminds me of Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I mean, and when you watched it, the way she moved, I felt like the layers were too heavy. It didn't have a good flow to it. I miss the nice, polished, everybody wants Taylor Swift's curls kind of hair.
Yeah. But she can't stay like that forever.
No.
She's got to change it up.
Well, we
Well,
could
I
at least get better with the time.
See, I just love the texture of it. I like that.
The
she-
texture looks like she used like that powder product
Yeah.
or something. Really
Like-
puffed
Or
it
dirt.
up. Or
I-
dirt. Yeah. Okay.
All right, moving on.
All right, moving on. Brian does not like this.
No.
So, all right. So now we have
We have
Kesha.
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 And we talked about her a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, this isn't new.
This isn't new, but I don't know. I just, with her having roots now, it bothers me and it looks dirty and grungy.
Right. I love the look when she originally did it. I think for the AMAs, especially when you're going to perform with the host, you could have redone it.
Right.
Yeah, but I think
I like her, though.
you're seeing a lot of celebrities with the funky colors and the roots.
I know.
You know, and I had a picture of
I'm not mad
more
at-
of them.
I'm
but-
not mad at the root. I wish that she had amped that green and pink back up. Because I
Yeah.
feel like when she was on stage, you lost it. And I spent half the time she was performing going, is it still in there? I can't
Yeah,
tell."
honestly, when she came out, I was like, oh, it's gone. I thought it was gone, and then it obviously is not in the light. But
Michael
okay.
Taylor commented.
What do you say?
I really dig the idea behind Rihanna's rap. Exposed, bejeweled clips and all.
Bejeweled.
I just am not in love with the actual outcome presented. The clips, I think, should be grouped together on the hairline to look like a decorative piece instead of spread randomly throughout.
Michael is very specific.
Hey, I'm with him.
I like it. All right. Now we have Kelly Osbourne. We got a couple different angles of this hairstyle. Let's get some thoughts on this.
I dig it. It's
I like
super
it.
accessorized. You know, she's known for having this super bold hair anyway, so what are you going to do for an award show? Make it even more interesting to look at.
Yeah, and I think it's not a highly technical style either.
Yeah, she's got some fake hair in there. She's got some weird headbandy kind of clips put in there to make it have something going on. I'm all about accessorizing.
Yeah, and have fun with an upstyle. I mean, this is like, it's trying to take it like, you know, to a different level, I guess. Not a different level, but just adding like the spikes in and stuff, and not like necessarily being a pretty updo.
Right.
It's a cool looking thing. So I like it.
Bring it.
All right, Christina Aguilera.
Still going with the fake hair, just like Kelly with the fake braid. Saw that quite a bit that night.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was simple. It was pretty. I have already mentioned, I think that the person who did it could have gotten the blonde braid to match her hair a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Because she's got that perfect hair color right now, and the braid was a little off. But
Yeah, if anybody was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, how did they braid the front like that?
yeah, no.
Hopefully that was not happening. But it did look good. It was cool. It was simple.
It's a curtain cord wrapped around her head.
Yeah. All right. This has been a big deal about Justin Timberlake's hair. It's so funny to me. And Modern Salon posted yesterday, they're like, it's big news. He had a straightener. Like, no kidding.
He has for a while.
Not that they did anything wrong, but it's like, we definitely knew that. I mean,
He didn't grow out of his curls.
yeah, that 7-year change didn't happen with him. But people are loving his hair. They want to see us do a tutorial on it. Okay. So I want to aim for that soon. But you know, I'm digging his style. I like everything. I think he's great. I think he's a good, talented person, and he's got great hair. So
spot on.
Yeah. Now there's our mail lady. She always
pops.
She's like, why are they in a hair salon? But it looks like a radio show. All right, Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga. I mean,
I love the hair until it got in too close, and then I just realized it was a half-assed wig.
Wait.
Like the hairline, we get it. We know she wears fake hair. I thought that looked great for the performance and a great movement. I'm sitting there thinking, how could I do that? What would I create that with? And then I just saw a really bad wig line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
I don't know. Well, nothing. It didn't.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even know. No words for that.
No words for that.
All right. And this Jennifer Hudson I wanted to bring up because I think she's been rocking this short hair for a while.
Yeah.
It looks good. So I
like
think that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Looks
It's
good.
looking good.
Yeah. This is hilarious to me.
This cracks me up.
What in the world is she doing with herself?
She's trying to be a pony.
And Christina loves her. She's like, she's up there, but she is. So this is the one thing I said to my mom. My mom is the same age as J-Lo. So like when my mom was like sitting.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. How old is J-Lo? Can you research that for me?
She's like 40.
No, she's not 40.
She's not old enough to be your mom.
You're going to be surprised. You're about to be surprised. I got a young mom.
So do I.
I'm pretty sure. I think J-Lo's like 48.
Really?
Isn't she?
I don't know. Well, the intent of this, because at first I wanted to dog on this too when she first came out, but then I realized if you paid attention, as she was going through and they were changing her dresses on stage, they were also changing her hair on stage.
Yeah.
So that by the end of it, she ended up with just a ponytail. So it had to, like, they wanted that huge ponytail for the end for all the dancing. And, you know, what are you going to do with a ponytail?
Can you imagine? I mean, just think about hair shows that we've done. The chaos
Oh, my God.
behind trying to change her outfit and throw her hair in a ponytail. Even a simple ponytail, trying to do that.
You have 11 seconds to change her dress and her hair.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Topsy tail.
She's 44.
She's 40. Okay, she's not the same age as my mom.
Sorry, Matt's mom.
There's a little bit of a difference.
Sorry, I doubted you.
All right. Well, basically what I was saying to my mom is you got to do stuff. Like my mom just sits there like she's like 75 years old. I'm like, Mom, You're like almost the same age as J-Lo.
Funny how that conversation changed.
I know. Whatever.
Whatever.
I say almost. Okay, so now the last ones. Just one thing I wanted to mention about One Direction, showed them earlier, but the difference in hairstyle. I think that anytime there's a boy group, it's a great inspiration for different looks. And, you know, I think it's cool. You can see like a tight fade on one, real clean cut, longer hair. That would be a good curly hair kind of style on this.
I'm glad they're going a little bit more polished.
Yeah.
Like just seeing in the magazines where they used to look like just kids.
Yeah.
Now they look like stylish dudes.
Yep. Stylish dudes.
I have to agree.
Okay. Macklemore, always rocking that haircut. Do you think he'll ever change that haircut?
I don't think he needs to.
I think he's awesome. I don't really care what he does, to be honest. And then good old Miley. I don't even care about her hair. She hasn't changed it, but this picture just cracked me up, so I decided to add it. Okay. So we have this picture. We talked about Miley Cyrus last week, and we were talking about... Well, actually, no. We were talking about people that bleach their eyebrows, right? Well, then we found out that Miley actually did bleach her eyebrows.
Yeah.
Which this is the exact reason why.
You don't bleach your eyebrows?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You look like a crazy freak.
Right.
But
fortunately,
then you look at the AMAs. they're right back there.
It didn't last long. She put them back.
She found other ways to look like a crazy freak.
She listened to us.
Okay, let's fly through the last things. Then Beyonce, she's got long hair again.
She's long hair again, and it's more on the platinum side with that root action going on.
Yeah, those are all her extensions.
That might be a wig, considering she's got a pixie that's dark.
Right. Or they hooked them to that tiny little nub of hair she had coming out.
Nope, full on wig.
Yep, there you go. And
Jessica Alba has moved towards a honey blonde with, I think this is nice because it is softer. I think this shows off having that darker root area much better than, you know, different looks.
Yes.
I think it's softer. It blends more. I'm not mad at the dark root.
Yeah.
No, she needs it because she's one of those people that is not supposed to be a blonde.
Right.
So the only way to pull it off is to have the darkness somewhere in there.
Fortunately, this was only for a role that she's playing, so my guess is it's not going to last much longer than the movie.
It does look good, though.
Yeah.
All right, some hair industry news. We have TG launched a new men's product, which I want to get my hands on and try it out. But you know, I don't know anything about it, so I can't really share too much. But it is it's a new product line from TG, and we're running out of time anyway. So, but we'll get our hands on it. I want to try it for you guys.
It's B for Brian.
Just make sure you check. We'll check that out for you. We also have a review coming up on our Mizutani scissors that I will share with you guys. This is our package that we got last week. We opened it up. We've used the scissors throughout the week, and these are actually the exact scissors now that we have for sale on our website. They're $450, but again, use the code HOLIDAY if you listen to Splitting Hairs, and you will get 20% off. Great scissor. It comes in from 5-inch to 6.5-inch, so you can customize your size, left hand, right hand, whatever you want. And then Mizutani said that they will also send a YS Park Mizutani comb with that, the spray bottle, and the oil. Everything that we got in our package last week. So
fancy.
Make sure you check that out. Mizutani Scissors has been a great add-on to our collection of great partners, along with Freestyle Systems, which is our beautiful hanging blow dryers behind us, and Millennium Software. So great group of companies that are supporting free education and giving us great products that we can use and show you guys. Please check out our store on freesaloneducation.com and our podcasts and everything. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Check us out on iTunes as well. And you can find that all on freesaloneducation.com. So do you guys have anything else to say?
Can I pick my winner?
Oh, yeah. Duh. So the winner of our contest
is, because I'm still laughing about it, Danielle Parker.
Danielle Parker. Come on down. Okay, Danielle Parker wins the, what are we giving her? Oh, the YS Park comb, tail comb, and clips.
So we'll put that back up on Facebook with her caption so that everyone can enjoy it the way that Drea is.
Yes. Yes, we will post.
Me giggle.
We will post it up and we will reconfigure it. It'll be her own photo. So All right, guys, leave any comments and questions below. And again, thank you so much for listening to us every week, Wednesday morning around 10 a.m.
Ish.
Whenever we can get the computer going and working.
It's a soft 10.
And again, follow us on Instagram _Matt Beck, Dre Day, Hairstyle, HARE, HAREFQ.
Maybe we should just post our names on Facebook.
We do. Well, we can post them on Facebook, so we'll do that. And then we put them below on the video, too. So it's fine. Subscribe to us, and we will see you next time on Splitting Hairs. I need to find the music.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
We
Have
will
a
see
great
you next
day.
time.